Hey, Jalen, obviously not the end result that you guys wanted today, but as a secondary, you take a look at Alabama, who's hit a lot of home runs and made big plays throughout the year, and they didn't really get a lot of that against you guys. Can you just talk about how you feel like you guys performed on the back end today?
Yeah, I'm proud of the guys in the back end. We emphasized this week to if they're gonna have to score, they gotta drive the ball. They're not gonna do any home run plays or anything like that. We let one slip at the end, but other than that, I feel like we did good on emphasizing, making sure if they're gonna check something down, we'll let them do that and go tackle, and they got to earn it. And that's what we had our mindset was the whole game. So I'm proud of the guys. They strained well. They played really hard, and overall, I think they played a really good game, and had a couple, collapses at the end that we can't allow as a defense. But overall, I'm just proud of the guys.
Bob?
Yeah, Jim, that was a great play made on the pick, and then it gets called back because somebody hit the quarterback who, figured, hey, he threw the interception, but just what did you see on that play, if you could describe it, and then how disappointing was it that it didn't get to stand?
Oh, yeah. Just saw a guy running across. I knew he was scrambling, so I just used my scrambling rules and followed the man, and then he threw it, and I just jumped it. Um, but I saw like the hit and stuff like that, and they said it was targeting. But it is what it is. I wish it was stood, but that's football, and you just got to keep playing.
Nikki?
Jalen, it sucks because there were high points of this season, and then you guys have to end it against number one Alabama. But looking over, the whole season, how does it feel coming to a close now with a potential bowl game maybe coming up?
I think we saw a lot of progress this whole season. Like I said, there was a couple games I thought we could have pulled out and won, but it is what it is. We just have to learn from that and just keep going. Like I said, the way Coach Pittman's talking to us, I feel like we'll have a bowl game and get ready for that. But overall, I think the season overall has been great, and it's definitely a learning experience for a lot of young players and people that have got used to kind of what the mentality is now, and that's like we're coming to win every single time we step on the field. And we had that same mentality today. We just kind of shot ourselves in the foot and had some mistakes, and you can't have that against number one team, but overall, the season was great. I'm just proud of the guys, and I know they're proud to be a Razorback overall.
Trey?
Hey, Jalen, obviously a lot of people think that is the number one team in college football this season that you guys were just on the field with. From your perspective, what does Arkansas need to where they can compete with an Alabama?
I think we needed that game. Coach said, I think we needed to see where we stack up so far and, what areas that we did good, what areas we have to work on going into the next year. So we're going to look back at the film, see what we did good, see what we did bad, and we'll just learn from it and then move on. And, after the bowl game, we'll get ready for the offseason and all that. But I think this game just kind of showed us where we really stand when we come up against the absolute best and number one. So it was a great experience, and I know that I was happy I was able to play number one team and just ready to get back to work.
Bob?
Sorry, Jan, a little slow there on the unmute button, not as quick as you are. Hey, you mentioned the bowl game. Some teams are voting not to play. I guess they've just had enough of this year. You guys sound like you're excited to play in a bowl game. What would it mean to you, you think, to you in the program to get that chance, and then also just the extra practices, especially for the young guys, the developmental stuff?
I think it's a great experience, and especially for the seniors who have been through so much in their years here, and for them to end their senior year going to a bowl game and competing in one and winning one would be a great way to cap off everything for sure. So yeah, Coach Pittman stressed to us that we got a bowl game because he said we deserve it, and I feel like we did too. Although our record may not look like it. I feel like we deserve one for sure, just the way we competed this year, and I guess one of the toughest schedules there is.
I got to follow up if I could. I guess Turner started, I think his first start, and Ladarius started. How do you think those guys did?
They played great, and there was a couple moments where it showed he was a freshman, but overall he didn't back down from anybody. There was a couple of times he guarded Devontae Smith, who's, arguably the best college football receiver there is. And he guarded him, with no hesitation whatsoever. He was ready. And so that just shows you his maturity throughout this year and everything like that. But I'm proud of him just for coming in and just playing his game and not backing down from the top team in the country.